Dumelang bagaetsho, ra lamogela gape mo lenaneong la rona le bitswang Rise. Bosigong ba kajeno re bua ka di contraceptives, otherwise known as thibela pelegi, in all their forms, when to use them, and most importantly, how to use them. Gaufinyana re tla be re bua le Sister Matoko Makutwane, who will take us through a demonstration of the various types of contraceptives available to us in South Africa. A recent Human Sciences Research Council survey reported an increase in the number of men and women with multiple sexual partners. Yet more people continue to abandon the use of condoms within their relationships. I find this quite baffling, my co-hosts. I don't know about you, but when is the right time to abandon contraceptives, particularly condoms, in a relationship?
Abandon.
Abandon.
You don't abandon that.
Ever?
Trust me. I'm speaking from someone who has been with someone who had multiple sexual partners. Bashimani baba busy. So now I say, listen, he may say, well, I trust you, I love you, all those things. You hold on to your condom. You hold on to whatever you're using. Do not let it go. Don't abandon it. I say that. Yeah.
You agree?
I think the STD, these unplanned pregnancies, you know, the rates increasing. I think as women, a lot more responsible over our own bodies and for ourselves, because the contraceptives in relationships, it's a joint decision. So I say okay, no, you know what, I think I should go on the contraceptive or go on the pill. It becomes a joint decision for a baby. I think a contraceptive because which is what I find has been the general practice.
When do you start that conversation?
It's important now.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I'm asking you, when do we start that conversation? Actually, all of you, baby, I already said the contraceptive is in. And I say immediately when you start having sex. In fact, before, so that heated rights or protected
But I think, as Basari, you know, I think we grew up just our sexuality for one. Like, it's not. I say like problem how. You know, it's not your issue, it's everybody's. You know, all of a sudden now you become a victim because you're pregnant. You know, it's not your own issue. But I think, you know, we must take ownership over the decisions that are made over our body for ourselves.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Wait till and I'm like, that's cute.
The point is that is true. Married relationships,
Yeah.
you know, you can have a discussion. So I think for contraceptives, make it your business, how you you know, without a discussion or whenever. And lady condom, make them your business. How the sex that you want to have is a sex in the condom.
Usually, we are having sex without even having had the discussion about a relationship. And it worries me that a lot of young women, apparently, well, that's what the studies are saying, are much more afraid still in this year, right?
Yeah.
In this modern age, afraid of falling pregnant more than they are of getting a debilitating sexually transmitted infection, which might stick with you for a long time. And I'm not just taking HIV, because usually when we talk about these diseases, we only mention that one. There's a lot of other nasty diseases.
Right. But I also have a problem with the fact that contraceptives is our burden failure as Basadi, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's nobody coming up with a new contraception for men, right?
I mean, hello. I mean, the implanted animals, it doesn't need a female arm failure. Like,
Marluena, why you only choice A1? Kiralo na borre. Okay? Only choice A1 fela. A1. Do you realize how much power that holds? That means that is the only chance you have. You can't say now like or whatever. You only have one choice. So you need to use it.
Mari, you know what? I'm hearing this from all of you. Mari, this information. The funny thing is that I live with a nurse.
Okay.
And this nurse hasn't had this conversation with me. Mom? Okay, yeah. So now, and then, no, Mari, this is a problem.
Absolutely.
Everything I've learned about sex, so everything I've learned about contraception is from outside.
Right.
Mari, they've never sat me down and said, listen, Kanye, this is going to happen.
I have a theory about that. It's because I think Batswadi Barona are incapable of acknowledging gore re na le nawa. Gate selo ke nawa ba gaetsho, okay? Ene kaofela re na le sona. Okay, let me say most of us. It doesn't mean that we are running rampant. Nna ke na le yona. A ke tsebe ka wena.
All of us, re na le nawa.
Acknowledging we come to sex, renale morwalo.
Yes.
You go back to your own sexual experiences. You go back to repela in a society. You go back to the fact that, oh, Jesu Christ, ngwano waka o go tlo diragalang ka yena. Mari, you are right. It's an important conversation to have.
Yeah.
So I think the challenge is to say to parents, we acknowledge gore is very difficult.
Right.
Mari, you are the most well-placed person to have that conversation with your young daughter or son.
And we also acknowledge gore kaofela batho ba dinawa, including my teenage daughter or son. Morago ga papatso re tla be re na le Sister Mokutwane from BBM Health, Oskaya Felo.
We are joined by Sister Matokho Makutwane, who has been working in sexual and reproductive health for 11 years. Welcome to the show, sister.
Thank you, Lebo.
Before we get into the demonstration, we went to visit the Rise Young Women's Club in East London. Masiboneni ke.
Size namhlanje sube sifuna ukubonisa ichomi zethu kubana we can do implant on, like to show abanye abantwana that ukuba umuntu ungayifaka implant on, it could help you kwinto ezininzi, ungamithi, to follow your future so that uzaba into in life. And then njengoba benisibona sisiza si Mountain Movers Young Women's Club, besiza sizofuna sibabonise nabanye abantu siba encourage ukubana ningeza nani nize nizothini nizofaka implant on.
Nivento ninge implant.
Oziba xa ufaka implant sozibe nabantwana. Yabo, so iyavala for ungabi nabantu, and mna umuntu ongenabantwana akakwazi ukufaka ntoni i-implant.
Okay, ndicela unicacisela ke nge-implant. I-implant yenye yendidi okanye yendlela zocwangciso-ntsapho. Sinazo mos iindidi zocwangciso-ntsapho. Sinepilisi, sinenaliti, sibe nale implant i-long term. I-implant ke iqale ukubakho phaa ekupheleni konyaka, phaa ngo-Okthobha kulo nyaka upheleyo. Siyayifaka ke nathi apha kule klinikhi yethu, thina siqale ukuyifaka ngoJuni. Mna ke ndizanixelela endikwaziyo nge-implant. I-implant phambi kokuba uyifake kufuneka siqiniseke ukuba awukhulelwanga, ngoba kaloku ihlala iminyaka ibe mithathu apha kuyo.
Xa usowucwangcisa yabo uba uyakwazi uyifaka implant on i-date yakho ingekafiki.
Siye sikulindise i-date yakho, andithi mos ubusowukhuselekile ekubeni ungakhulelwa. Silinda i-date yakho yokucwangcisa. Uyabuya ke ngala date yakho yokucwangcisa sizokufaka i-implant. Ukanti nawe ubuzawuqala. Icofe, iphathaphathe, uvuba iyavakalana. Cofa sizicofa.
Ngavakala.
Yayiva ne? Ungayisebenzisa inzima ke lengane nje iveki. Kule veki zayo, alemandi, ayivula, uze check up sizoyijonga uba isi-right na, ayidumbanga. Ndokuqabile ke sisi.
So, sister, how can we ensure that we provide enough support for young women who want to get contraception? Because as you know, some health workers actually who provide abana in particular because they're considered exactly that, or ongwana, akibato provider, but young people have a right to contraception. So what kind of support should they be getting?
Health providers should always remember that even if baba bitabana, they have a right. They have reproductive rights like any older women. And the guidelines from the Department of Health are very clear on what contraceptive services women can access. And it's not up to a health provider to decide that you are still young, you cannot access contraceptives.
And
It is
legally,
their
am I right that it's 12 years old that you're entitled to start accessing contraception?
You are right. Yes, from 12 years old. Even though it's quite rare that you can see a 12-year-old coming in for contraception, but they are protected within the Child Care Act also protects them as far as contraceptives are concerned. So it is they do have that right.
So system ke a bona re tshwaretse dilo tse dintle kopa re thome mona mo di demonstration gore re di sebedisa yang.
Tse ke tla qalang ka tsona mona ke tse leng available mostly in the public sector. Ditleliniking tsa rona tsa mmuso ke dipilisi di na le mefuta ena e ke beile mona. Ho na le tse nang le di-hormone tse pedi ho tsona tse sebediswang haholo ke basadi ba bangata, and ho na le tse ding tse sebediswang fela ke batho bo mme ba nang le bo di-high blood le bo ba nyantshang. And ho na le another different type of pill e sa etsetswang hore ka nowa every day ke ya hore ba inwe fela as emergency contraception. Le yona ke a different type of pill. Engwe hape ke yona ena re shebile on the insert e bitswang implanon ena ke applicator ya teng ke gola le la e bona le lona mole.
So ke yona the latest?
Ke yona the latest. Ha e release-wa mona intsha yona that implanon mona le tsoho.
So motšhino ke ona o le o sebedisang go kenya ka mogare ka
mogare. Ha se ona o e leng contraception. So o ka hare ka mo.
Okay. Wow. Sister, go na le batho ba tshabang hore ha nka e kenya ntho e ka jeno, if say for example a month later ke tšhentšhile monagano gore le tlo hana go e ntsha ha nka ya sepetlele.
Ha re etsa counseling ha re no encourage gore o kenye ka jeno o intshe osane hobane re batla gore le wena o appreciate effort e re entseng mo re batlang go thusa. But ha wena o so decide gore ha ke sa e batla ha o e batle, and ke mosebetsi wa ka as a provider gore ke bona gore ke a ntsha and then give you something else.
Sister Benong, ena ba re keng e?
Ena ke IUD, hangata ba e bitsa loop. E sebetsa ka gore ena le copper, and the copper ena e ba hostile to the sperm. So etsa gore di sperm se di shwe ha di fitla yona ene e occupy the uterus, so ha ona gore fertilization and implantation di ka etsahala ka hara uterus. But like we know hore ha ona method o leng 100%, so ha mme a ikentse o tshwanetse all the time ana a checke di threats tsena gore wa di utlwa haholo after a heavy period. O kenya monwana fela ha hlapa, then o tla utlwa gore di threats di teng kapa ha sa di utlwi, there's nothing e tla mo stopang gore a ye clinicing a lo re sister ha ke sa utlwa e ka re di threats tsele di teng ka mole.
I'm also very interested in the condom. You know, while the methods are good to prevent HIV, you still would need to use condoms as well.
Females.
Yeah.
I love the female condom.
Yeah, hey.
Control has really revolutionized women's lives.
Yeah.
It really
women are empowered, and there's no reason that you can depend on a man who rattle high.
Yeah, you can also
and it's a dual now, dual contraceptives on that.
So whatever you say, male or female condom, they go together. The minister or now dual protection. So male or female condom.
I also think what I like about that, you can even insert it before the sex.
Oh yes.
Break ganyane re santse re tla bua re tlo bua ka di contraception tse ding gape re sa ya papatsong. Don't go away, ra bua go senyane.
Reale amogela gape. Hey, ke a o rata mosebetsi wa ka. Where else would one find such in-depth information on contraceptives? I mean, he has really a menu of a lot of things.
And we're doing it publicly so that people who are too embarrassed can ask.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sister, let's talk about injections. I can see that the injection, there's two. Tell us a little bit more about both of them.
Okay. And like pathogen e bitswa depo e hlabuang every 3 months.
Okay.
And I bitswa Neristrate e hlabua every 2 months.
Okay.
Both of them di ka sebediswa ke mosadi o mong le o mong after motho a mo thusang a shebile hore a ka e sebedisa na.
Okay.
So rata o bona banyana ba sekolo ba re ho thu na le injection ya bana ba sekolo ha hona injection ya bana ba sekolo if ngwana sekolo a batla o sebedisa pathogen a ka e sebedisa ha batla o sebedisa e a ka e sebedisa as long as ba utlwisisa hore e sebetsa jwang.
Okay.
Ba utlwisisa the most important side effect e batho ba sebedisang injection ba buang ka yona ke a hore ba thole period ya bona.
Okay.
Which sometimes basadi bana le hore ba tlohele ho sebedisa because a sa utlwisise hore why a sa thole period. Kante ha ila explainela hore it's not harmful le ha sa thole period then o tla khona ho continue ka method wa hae.
Sister, I know because re shebile di figure ba consent ka injection because ba re ya nonsa, but I've also heard like as injection e go nontshang mama ke dijo tse o di jang so control, okay? As your injection e tlo hlantsha ya nong ha o sa tseba hore o stopeleng no le wena tshwara hanyano
o ya ka studies dire the injections they can give you like 1 to 2 kg weight gain in a year, but hona le batho ba bang ba sa gaining weight at all. Hona le ba bang ba reng ha ba thola yona appetite eno ebe ba se ba
sebedisa
over be ba batla o blame my injection ke yona e gainitseng weight.
Okay. Tse ding tse ba reng ha o entse phosonyana o ile wa shelela e ka nna ya re go seng ha o tso ha wa ilori emergency ke tse di fetse di sebetsa jwa
hantle pilisi engwe le engwe mona e ka nna ya sebediswa as emergency contraception.
Okay.
But because wena o tla bo sa iketsetse o tla bo ile ho provider ke yona e tla o bolellang hore o tshwantse o dinwe jwang. Okay, but who depend na fela hore ha ile tsele di tla ba tla o fatse kana ha ile tsele ba o fetse kana, but e leng commonly used ke overall. So it has to be taken within 72 hours of unprotected sex. The earlier we knew after unprotected sex, the better.
Yeah. My sister, I know why it's sort of a mistake every time. So, highly emergency, emergency, every time.
That is why it's emergency. But it's not the fella emergency.
We found a hole.
Also, it just shows we need a proper method.
Yeah.
We happy as emergency contraception, Leona, which is the best kept secret ki loop. Loop ya sebediswa for about 5 days after unprotected sex as a method of contraception. How ka mo akere o tla bo sontso bonora mara itlile e ka re tsena mo sentshwera o sontso e dula o sontso o dula ka yo.
And then it's Leona in a king this one.
Okay. Tsena tse re seng re buile ka tsona mona tse ngata tsena ke tse leng teng tse leng available in the public sector. Ena he ke e bitswang IUS e bitswa system ha o shebile o ka bona e ka ntse tshwana le tsena mara tsena ke re la o pola re tse re dina le copper ena copper ina le hormone ka mona ka hare. Okay. Hormone e leng ka mona ka hare e batla e tshwana le hormone e leng teng ho the injection le ho implanon.
Okay.
So it ba released ka a certain rate per day. So the side effects tse me tla di thola from this would be similar to tsa tla di tholang from the injection hobane ha no thola period and it's not harmful.
Kopore bolelle ka patch tu
le Novaring
le Novaring
tsena like itshilo ke tsa tse leng teng in the public sector. Okay. Novaring la bona e batle tshwana le ntwele ya e ka hare
ya female condom.
Novaring ina le di hormones ho yona mona mme o etsa jena fela o ikenya ka mane ka tlase e release di hormones mo e ba le that local effect in the uterus and e dula ka mona ka hare for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks o kenya monwana fela out it comes then me period ya high.
Okay.
Then after 7 days, whatever days it's a bensantona, o kenya ring e ntšha hape
Oh, so I reusable.
reusable right reusable okay the patch ke ena ka ra box ka mona di tharo so ke patch A1 per week.
Okay.
A ka e beya mona mohlomong ho avoid irritation beke e tlang a beya e nngwe ka a tlose ya tloa after every 7 days. And then beke e tlang a beya e nngwe ka mona a new one mohlomong beke ya bo3 a e beya mona kore e dule mono mo di area tse o sa tlo kgonang gore o e disturb hangata gore e tloe.
So o ka swima ka yona.
O ka swima ka yona o ka hlapa ka yona and the hormones di ba released from the patch to your bloodstream.
Monitoring in.
So after 3 weeks, o tloela after 3 weeks ha o sebedisa o thola period ya hao like you would ka Nuvaring.
Hore nna ke se ka counter dibeke, I just opted for sterilization. Yeah, hore ebe
ha o sa batla utlwa next
factory kwetsi
go tswetswe no vacancy a kumsebenzi
yeah. But when is the right time to get sterilized since utloyi araba kopo arabe leo
hantle ho tswa ho mme hore o batla ha sa batla bana na you know the old Abortion and Sterilization Act in a practice in South Africa khale ka matsatsi ana khale ine e batla mme ntate e be ena msainela but hona jwale
for what
we are not saying mme as ka consultant ntate but mmele kwa mme mmele kwa hae ene ke ena a ikutlwang gore yena ka nnete bana ba babedi kapa yo a le mongwe lekane so ka nnete nna ke se ke batla o lo kwala ditube so mme counseling like I said it goes with all the methods including sterilization o tshwantse a utlwisise gore o consentela eng o a utlwisisa na gore ho keke be ha hlola ho etsahala unless if ka ba le phoso ya gore dithupu di kopane hape it's very rare but those are all possibilities like itchulo ha ona ntwe leng 100%.
Sister Matogo, thank you so much for go ba le rona ka jeno le nna ke le letsopa la khale yana ke ithutile dimphu tse pedi tse tharo tse dintšha tse ne ke sa di itse. Although contraception is a right for all women, it is still our responsibility to ensure that we access and use these in ways that will enhance our quality of life. Go tswa go wena go tsaya boikarabelo ka botshelo ba gago. Thanks to our lovely guest Sister Matogo Makutwane. We hope that the information in today's show will help us address the rising rates of HIV, sexually transmitted infections, and unplanned pregnancies. Sex is a moment, a baby is for a lifetime. For more information on how to protect yourself, follow us on Twitter, Mixit, and Facebook. Good night, South Africa. Artaliwana next week. Woof, woof.